Welcome to the coop. They ain't seen snacky snacks in a while, huh? There you go. Come on. You guys are gonna kill each other over this. 2, 4, 6, 7. They're all here. Here, come on. Don't kill each other over one apple. So, trying to get out here with the weather, the change of time and crap. I mean, who doesn't like, having just dark to live in and then your 8 hours of sunlight is at work? It's awesome. I mean, that's just the way it goes. So, welcome to the coop. Want to try to inspire you, encourage you. So this whole thing, I've been going, reading my Bible. I've been doing a lot of stuff to learn, asking questions, and doing all this stuff. And I keep getting the same thing. My pastor said it this week that we get on fire for Jesus, as well, on fire for God, when you first get saved or you first start believing, or you want to know. And the more people I talk to, it seems like they all say the same thing. Like, oh, eventually I don't want to make it sound bad, but eventually you fizzle out, you level out, you get to a point. And I was reading my Bible the other day, and while I was thinking about what I was talking to somebody about, it kind of just one verse popped up. So I'm trying not to screw it up. So I'm gonna give you the verse, so I don't really kill it. But it's Matthew 18:3, and it says, if I can find it again, here we go. So technology's great until it's slow as crap, and then you can't use it. Matthew 18:3, it says, Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." And I started looking at other verses, and I'm not going to kind of bog you down with those, but there's a lot of verses in there about, childlike children, childlike faith. And it seems, so let the children come to me, blah, blah, blah. So I thought about it, and yeah, right now, I'm all excited, and I hope that never goes away. And I fight every day to make sure that I show up to church with, unmatched energy, unmatched, love and charisma and inspiration, and just really, how God made me. But here's the thing. So basically, Jesus spoke in parables. So I'm going to give you a Tommyism parable. Small child wakes up on a Friday, and he goes out to the dining room, and he finds a gift on the table. Doesn't know why it's there, just knows there's a gift. It's got his name on it, so he gets happy. He opens up, it's a dinosaur. He's excited for this dinosaur. And that whole day and that whole week, he's just telling people all about, look, I got a new toy. It's a dinosaur. He's naming the dinosaur. He's giving them all, this, information, and he's just super happy and super excited. Next Friday rolls around, and he opens up his door. He goes out down the hallway, and in the dining room, there's another toy. He's looking at it. It's got his name on it. He gets excited again. He's like, man, I got another toy. What is it? He opens up. It's a dinosaur. Now he's got 2 dinosaurs. He's running around to people. He's like, I got 2 dinosaurs. Look at these 2 dinosaurs. They were for me, and he's excited, and he's just, he's got that inner joy. Like you remember when you were a kid, you were excited, even as an adult sometimes. But so the 3rd week rolls around. It comes out, and there's another toy on the table. So he opens it up, and it's not. Still at this point, he's not wondering where the toy came from. He's not wondering why the toy's there. He's not wondering who is giving him the toy. He just knows that there's something there for him, and that it's all his. And he wants to share that with other people and say how excited this thing has made him every day. And that's what it's like when we start out, understanding who Jesus is, who God is. The things that happen in our life that change for the better. You just get an inner joy. There's something about it. It's different. And life is getting better. Life's good. And here's where things kind of go a little bit different. At some point, the kid starts saying, hey, Where's this coming from? Who's the toy? Who's the toy coming from? Where's it coming from? So he does a little research, and he finds out that it's coming from mom or dad at some point. They're leaving it on the table for him. So the excitement on Fridays that he had turns into appreciation. So on Friday he wakes up and he's more like, thank you. The gift is still mine. I'm still happy about it. Still a little excited to get it. But I'm appreciative of where the gift is coming from and who's giving it to me. And this goes on for a little while. And eventually he starts to ask the questions. Why? Why are you giving me this gift? What am I doing to get this gift? So he researches and finds out, I get this gift because of what I did, what I do, how I act. So now he realizes, hey, I need to keep this going so that I get the gift again on Friday. So he keeps it going. And on Fridays now, he wakes up, he gets a gift, he's thankful, he's appreciative, but he's also mindful of what he is kind of doing to get that gift. Eventually, he's like doing more research, and at some point, the research just becomes the same thing. You hit a level where there's nothing else to learn. There's nothing else that he could, understand, and he just kind of levels out as knowing every Friday, I'm going to get a gift because of A, B, and C. And he goes on that way. And I believe that when Jesus says to be childlike, he wants you to be like the child in the beginning. The problem is you can't stay like that child because you have to learn. You have to learn how to live. You have to learn how to teach. You have to learn how you're supposed to live the right way. So it's the same thing with people that believe. In the beginning, we are fired up. Want to tell everybody everything's good. Want to tell everybody, about this, this life change that happened for me. And then, like the child, you can't stay a child. You have to grow. You have to learn. So you read your Bible. You ask people. They give you information. Based off that information, you now understand, who Jesus is, how we're supposed to live, how we're supposed to treat other people. And after that, you end up doing more research and you find out different things that, just different things that, how this is going to happen versus that's going to happen, and how you got to keep the faith and you have to keep this. So you see what I'm saying here is you start out as a child, and then as you grow, you lose the zeal, you lose the energy and the excitement for the original toy, the original moment you knew who Jesus really was and that this thing is real, and you lose that. So I want to encourage you and inspire you to find your inner child for Jesus, man. That sounds so stupid to say, but find your inner child and go back. Show up this Sunday like it's your first time coming to church. You're excited to be there. Get in on it. Meet people, greet people, high fives. Try and find that inner child. The other thing, when you read your Bible tonight, read it like you read it for the first time. I know there's people that have read it 50, 60, 70 times. You know the words before the next one comes up. Instead of reading it to read it and check the box, read it to see what you may have missed. I mean, New Testament to Old Testament kind of ties together. If there's something there, God always has something that, God always has something to reveal to you in the Bible. So I encourage you to go back and read your Bible like you're reading it for the first time. If you don't become like a child, you may not end up getting to heaven. And I truly believe that basically is saying, don't lose your excitement for Jesus. Don't get focused on the book. Don't get focused on the teaching. Don't get focused on, the what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it. But always remember that this was a free gift that was given to you, and it stays with you forever. You don't have to do anything for it. Literally don't. So don't get bogged down in reading and trying to figure out what I got to do to get it. Get bogged down in being excited for that gift that you're going to wake up to tomorrow. So find that inner child, man. The one that doesn't know where it came from, just knows that it came and it's yours. And find that appreciation again. It's there. Love y'all.